already, which I'll need to declare an interest on. This one's already been approved, but still open. So Mark will.
Yeah, we should still be able to get a response in. This is the commission in principle. There's no neighbours replies whatsoever. 6 statutories. First one to BRS. What they're commenting on is that it's near unknown filled land, so they just recommend gas fill surveys and things as standard. Highways, the county council lead local flood authority, so this is from the county council. They're not really concerned because it isn't classed as a major development, so it's negligible impact there. And also from drainage on flooding from Wychavon, their opinion is it's low risk because it's flood zone 1, so minimal impact there. Highways is standard, it meets criteria, and Canals and Rivers Trust have just responded with no comments to add.
Any further comments on 103 Winslow? No, have we a proposer for that one? Thank you. And a seconder? Thank you, Val. All in favour?
Thank you.
The next one is 52 Charles Green. This is an extension to existing detached garage to create a storage area and annex for dependent relative.
So again, straightforward, Chairman, no neighbours replies. Drainage is as we've just discussed. They're just asking for a water management statement, but no concerns. And highways, it meets their criteria.
Okay, any further comments on that one? No, the proposer, please. Councillor Humphreys, and the seconder. Councillor James, all in favour?
Thank you.
Okay. Another one at Littleton Road, number 14, erection of 2-storey side extension and single-storey rear extension, alterations to entrance to include front boundary wall and enlarged off-road parking area.
Very little on this one, Chairman, just one statutory, which is drainage, and that's fine. No neighbours replies, and it's been validated since the 27th of February.
Okay, any further comments?
Yeah, I believe, because when I walk into town, I walk that way. And for the last few years, I've been walking past this house that the neighbours told me belonged to the MOD. And it's the biggest mess I've ever seen in my life. And I think it's the same house. The next door neighbours were like at the end of their tether, hoping something was going to be done about this place. The front boundaries falling down and all sorts of things. So anything that's going to put that right is going to please all the neighbours, I would say. Yeah.
Okay, any further comments on that one?
I just comment, yes, my understanding too is that it was owned by the MOD, and then I think it was then, as they give a lot of properties, they sort of hired them off to some private company, and as you say, things weren't very as we'd like them to be. And but obviously this looks a sensible tidying up of the whole thing, so I'd be happy to support that.
So you happy to propose?
I'm happy to propose.
And happy to second it. Okay, all in favour?
Thank you.
Okay. And the last one on.
Last one, Chairman, there's nothing, no responses. It has been validated since the 28th of February. So nothing on the portal.
Okay, any further comments for anyone on that one? No, we propose to see that one through. Councillor Humphreys and a seconder. Councillor James, all in favour? Okay. So we'll go on to part 5B, sorry, 4B, amended planning applications, Wychavon District Council Planning Department notified additional details on 6th and 7th of February with regard to planning application reference W240809 FUL proposal to install 2 EV charging stations and car parking spaces for public use. This is the one at Cockshoot Hill.
It's just a slight adjustment to the boundary of the site.
Is that the one that was encroaching onto whichever land before? Yeah.
Yeah. So
So,
we voted against this as a
Yeah.
committee back in February
okay,
because of the area where it is really, with cars affecting residential property. So it's for advice only. There's no need for any commenting to change that position.
okay. Item 5, decisions of the local planning authority, approval notices, this finished in 6 approval notices since the last town council planning committee. All of these 6 did accord with the recommendations of the town council. Refusal notices, no refusal notices, since the last town planning committee, which took place on 3rd of February. Item 6, Mark's already mentioned, but Mark will go through the details of that.
Yeah, thanks, Chairman. The 2 conditions, they were on materials. This is for the Heritage Centre, so it's really the elevations of the porch, the front, and the entrance screen details. So the architects take those forward with the conservation officer, and they're happy with that. And as I say, we will update through community and amenities in early April, but we're looking at the building work proceeding probably end of June into July. So for all that.
That's good news. Okay. Item 7, withdrawal of planning application. This is the withdrawal of the application for 1 to 6 Below Court.
Yes, Chairman, and I've had a replacement application for this today, so that'll be on the planning committee meeting in 2 weeks' time.
Okay. Item 8 is the road traffic regulation. That was a gas leak problem in Elizabeth Avenue. That's long gone. Item 9. This was another road traffic regulation, temporary road closure, I think footpath Hazel Grove to Chestnut Spinney. And that was, that's this week by the look of it, for 11 days. Okay. Another item 10, road traffic regulation, second notice of order for temporary road closure of Kidderminster Road, Droitwich Spa. This is to close from Vine Street to Union Lane, and that looks like it's already gone ahead. Item 11 is another road traffic regulation, that's Talbot Road to the Holloway. That's
a 2-phase.
yeah, the first phase has already gone ahead, the next phase is due 8th of June to 27th of June. Item 12, another road traffic regulation, permitted parking area and special parking area, weighting restrictions and street parking, prohibition of waiting on Westwood Road, Farmers Way and Paddock Way from the 13th of February. That's obviously gone ahead, the orders was effective from the 6th of March. Item 13, another road traffic regulation, that's Vine Lane to Salwell Road, that's gone ahead, that was for Severn Trent Water. Item 14 was a burst main water in Paddock Way, Droitwich Spa, that's gone ahead. Item 15, temporary closure of 8 footpath, Safe Road, Chestnut Spinney, that's another one, and that's commencing this week. Item 16, road traffic regulation, Kiddie Road to Droitwich Spa to close the section of A442 between the junctions of Kiddie Road, roundabout in Vines Lane. And that's for the burst water main, that's gone ahead, 13th of March. And the last one on the agenda, item 17, is temporary road closure from Bisley Road to Stores Farm Road, and that one's gone ahead as well. Okay. And that's it. So I'll close the meeting.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this meeting of the Resources Committee. I on the policy steps.
Yes, Chairman, Councillor Sinton, Clement, Duffy and Mrs Fellows.
Sure. Do we have any declarations of interest to that? No, I'll take that as a no. Item 3 then, to confirm as a correct record the minutes of the meeting. Is it your wish that I sign them, please? Over for the minutes. Second for the minutes, please. Everyone in favour, please. Thank you. I think we're there. Right. Item 4 then is annual asset review. I don't know if you take us through that.
Yes, thanks, Chairman. So, for the audit every year, we have to review our assets. This is generally after the insurance renewal. The insurance renews for the new year. Because the updated, the index linking the insurable values, particularly on property and civic regalia, changes every year. So you'll see that that's on the schedule. There hasn't really been any major changes over the last 12 months on assets, but as I've said in the narrative on the agenda, we are anticipating that there will be quite a few in the next 12 months, mainly because of the investment in this building. So that'll be reflected. So generally, it's the insurable values for buildings that does change year on year, and the civic regalia, so they're all updated as current values. I think on the circulated copy, it did say total 23-24. I've amended that. It's total 24-25, which is 5,880,159 as we stand.
And same pence, no. Sorry.
The only other thing I'd just mention is the reinstatement valuations. We do put those on, and we had those done in January of 24 for the two buildings. We haven't done those professional valuations for years, so again, they sit alongside the insurable values on the asset register.
Thank you. Thank you for that. So any comments or questions? Okay, well, thank you, Mark. We'll move on then to item 5, the solar PV situation. And
Yes, thank you, Ken. So rather frustratingly on this, we asked for pre-application advice on the 9th September, an opinion from the planners on the proposal to put solar on the roof of this building. We've chased it several times, and we actually got the response on the 10th of March to say that they wanted basically a full feasibility in order to give their professional opinion. By chance, I have been approached by a commercial company that are looking at commercial buildings that are offering that service. So I was going to suggest this evening, if we can just have a mandate, I can commission that company, get them to do the feasibility, which with hindsight would have been helpful in the first place. And then we can provide that information to the planners. It's mainly the conservation officer, I think, that needs it. Councillor Hopkins had mentioned as well, it's the rear aspect of the building that we're interested in. There's no way really of providing square meterage, the sort of technical information they want without doing the feasibility. So if you're happy, I'll proceed with that.
thank you, Mark. Yes, I mean, that to me makes a lot of sense. Right.
Just think, I think we have to look in terms of battery
Storage, yeah.
because we can take advantage at the weekends of, when it's sunny, of actually storing a lot of power, which we can then carry forward. And also, another thing is that if we can send more back to the grid, we can actually make money. Now, I mean, it's March, and I've got quite a good chunk of credit at the moment. That as of last weekend, so today would have been another good day. So, you know, you're talking not 20 quid a month, which makes a difference. Particularly when the overall cost has come right down, you don't use up the thing and you find yourself costing, you find it costing £1 a day for the whole thing. So that's quite a good return. So we have to look as well at batteries, the batteries as well. And obviously they would have to be installed probably on the back wall.
No, I think I can see your point there. I think at this stage, it's really just getting enough information to get past the sort of initial planning hurdle. And I'm
Yeah.
sure we'll come back anyway and have to go through
Yeah.
a lot more detail and the approach, you know, number of quotes there is to be. So I think at the moment, Sandcastle is looking for a mandate.
I'll include that in your, with it now. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yes, Mark's just sitting and make sure that's included. So really, we're just looking for, I say, mandate to move to the next stage of getting this information. Would someone like to propose that, please? Thank you, Ryan, and the seconders
Yeah.
to raise it. Everybody in favour of moving forward then?
Great.
Thank you, that's great, thank you. Item 6 then, the natural networks, and in fact, rather nice, so money coming in.
Yeah, we've had that money, Chairman, because of the year end, they had a surplus from the fund that they got from central government, because we've done a front runner project for the maximum grant, which had gone really well. They offered, it's basically, if they don't allocate it through county and the Wildlife Trust, they have to return it. But they have got license to add more, so they gave us proportionally 2,613. So what that will do, that will go towards offsetting some of the capital spend that we spent on the footpaths, which wasn't covered by the grant.
No, so
That's received and acknowledged.
all good news. Thank you for that. Any comments? No, okay, I'll move on then to item 7, the VE Day 80th anniversary, and again, a little bit of money there which will help us to put on the right sort of.
Yeah, in the past, Chairman, on this, with the Jubilee, the late Queen's Jubilee, they did give us a little bit more money, a few thousand, to the towns and parishes through whichever, and they're not in a position to do that this time. So they've just given 250. Previously, we've gone out to individual roads and streets and said, first come, first served, but we can do small grants with it and dispersed it that way. With it being £250, we'll just offset it towards some of the costs for the VE Day big event that we're doing here on Thursday, the 8th of May. The only thing I'd add is they have suspended any road closure costs, so if the roads and things were to do community events for that period.
Thank you, Liz, we can let the neighbours know that, so again, that all seems eminently sensible. Everybody happy with that one? Good, no questions. Okay, item 8 then, account for payment, and they have a list. And first of all, if there are no questions on that one, could I have a proposal, please? Thank you, proposer, seconded by Sue. And all in favour, please? Okay.
It should be the last run of payments, obviously before the year end on the 31st, which is next Monday, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Guys, and that brings us to the end. Thank you all very much for coming tonight.